I got into blacksmithing about 10 years ago, taking a class down at the Art Academy, and just kind of fell in love with the idea that you could take this hard material, heat it up, and shape it like clay almost, and sculpt things. The thing that really attracted me to blacksmithing is that I'm able to make things that have a permanence to them. A set of fire tools, or a railing, or a candlestick holder. These are things that people can pass on to their grandkids. They're things that will, exist longer than I will. I think one of the reasons I was attracted to blacksmithing is just the imperfection that's kind of built into the process, in the sense that because it's hand forged, it's being done by hand, you get a little bit of the fingerprint of the artist on every piece. There are blacksmiths that can create pieces, 100 pieces are going to look exactly identical and perfectly uniform. That doesn't really have much interest to me. I think kind of the organic, hand-forged nature of blacksmithing is more interesting. The surfaces are more interesting, and I think it tells you a little bit about the artist who makes them too. There's an old saying of, it's almost like you're sketching at the anvil, sketching with your hammer, and that's kind of one of the things I always liked about it, is just kind of the surprise that, the things you can discover as you're working. I may come up with a design, sketch something out, or even come up with, exact drawings. And then once I start working the metal, I actually find that the steel is telling me to do something different. I think, I'm much more interested in things that are irregular or not perfectly made. You've never seen a perfectly symmetrical tree in nature. They may form a natural round shape, but if you look at every branch, it's completely different from the one next to it. And I think our eyes are drawn to that, and if you saw a tree that was perfectly symmetrical, you would think it would look weird to you. Nothing in nature is perfectly symmetrical, and I think work that can kind of capture that is the most interesting to me.